Hello, I'm Mike Karim. I'm the CEO of Oxford Endovascular, and we are developing a cure for treating brain aneurysms. Brain aneurysms are surprisingly common. They affect 1 in 50 people. And if someone has a rupture in a brain aneurysm, these weaknesses in the blood vessels in the brain, they have about a 50% chance of dying pretty much straight away. And the ones who survive have a huge risk of permanent brain damage. So treating this condition is absolutely vital. I've been CEO since we spun the company out, 2015, and for about 1.5 years before that, I worked to actually put the company or the organization into a position that it could actually become a company. I worked on the business plan and the fundraising, and we originally raised £2 million in seed funding. So the technology that we're developing is known as a flow diverter. It's a micro stent that lies across the aneurysm, the weakness in the blood vessel in the brain, causing it to shrink, heal, and ultimately to disappear. The market is over $1 billion, and it's growing at 10% year on year because the disease amongst an increasing cardiovascular at-risk global population is growing. Imaging techniques are improving as well. Now, in terms of our USP for the technology, we like to say we're developing origami engineering for the brain. There are existing flow diverter stents on the market, but they all have the same problem. They don't have enough radial force to basically adapt to the blood vessel shapes, and a doctor will place them and they'll often not land in the right position and often move out of position. Now, this could lead to a failed procedure. It could then go to an open procedure, and also reinterventions that will often occur. So doctors are looking for something that works first time, every time, and where you'll only need to put one device in and not multiple devices to try and compensate. So our technology with this origami engineering concept takes a tube of nickel titanium alloy, which is commonly used in various medical devices, but it's really our unique design that allows this to be laser cut from a tube of nitinol and shaped into a structure that will conform to the blood vessels, open up and land exactly in the place that it's designed to. Now, as well as improving the efficacy for the patient, it will also save time. It will also save health services around the world a great deal of money. And that's one of the reasons why we were able to win the prestigious Horizon 2020 SME instrument, which we won just over 1 year ago. And that will continue to support us, along with our very supportive investors. And where we are on the company's journey, we've developed the technology and refined it to what is a commercial standard technology. But of course, it's a class 3 medical implant, and we have to go through various stages of tests, including preclinical animal work. And we're now coming towards the end of that over the next year. And this is all really geared towards getting that data together with verification and validation data, and being in a position to submit to the regulatory authorities and an ethics committee in a hospital so that we can do our first in-human studies. And that will be about 10 patients. Getting that data is vital because it then allows us to make applications for a CE mark study and also an FDA study. And we're planning to do those in tandem so that we can get into the 2 largest markets in the world. And of course, once you're in these markets, it opens you up to other global markets that are outside of that. So our final goal, really, once we've got approval, is to obviously become commercial. And there are a number of companies that operate in the space, large American companies typically, who are watching us very closely and are very keen to have some sort of a relationship whether that's licensing or distribution. Now, in terms of our goal, we are the only British company that are actually doing this. And so it's an opportunity, I think, if you look at what's going on with the industrial strategy and rebuilding the innovation capability of the country, it's an opportunity for us to actually blaze a trail here and help to build that capability in the UK, provide more jobs, and ultimately develop more technologies in the medtech class 3 implantable space. We'd really love to be able to do that. So we keep the options open on that. And if we can go as far as we can whilst creating value for shareholders, then I think everybody would be very happy. In terms of the Bessemer Society and how the Bessemer Society has helped and really is differentiated from, I think, other groups, it's exposed us to a wider range of innovative companies doing other things in different fields, and also their expertise to connect to. The members are very, very open and truly encourage innovation. We have some great discussions. People share advice and their contacts, many of which are international. And of course, you know, the world is getting smaller. The more you can learn from people around the world, you know, the more there is in common to share and help your own development. Lastly, some of the most beautiful venues for the meetings, ranging from wonderful Oxford pubs to the Houses of Commons. You know, these are always very convivial places to have very open discussions and you know, generate the innovative juices, so to speak. So we are really appreciative of that and the society, and I'd encourage other people to closely look at what Bessemer offer.